Before I get too deep into this, if you want to connect with me, talk to me, message me, anything along those lines, there's a Discord server. Top link in the description. Feel free to join. I will see you in there. Now, there's a phrase I've heard in my years working food service, retail, now I'm in management, that everybody says. I've said it at one point or another, you've said it at one point or another, and you hear it more often than not. And that phrase goes something along the lines of, I don't get paid enough to do that. That's not my job. That's above my pay grade. Variations of the same phrase. What I'm talking about here is not necessarily that phrase specifically, but the fact that people will use phrases like that to cap their own potential. Inadvertently. And the reason behind it is our minds, and you'll hear about this more in the next video I make, our minds are wired for efficiency, but what ends up happening is efficiency becomes laziness. And this is one of those instances. If you use that as your justification, your excuse to leave a job undone, to leave it half-assed, you are capping your own potential by default. You are capping your own ability to be great in any given field by default. A lot of these same people will say, well, if I'm my own boss, I'll work because I'll be doing something I like to do. No, you won't. No, you won't. And I can say that with absolute certainty because being your own boss is harder than any job you will ever take. Ever. Period. Running your own business, you will be under more stress than at any job because, guess what? Your paycheck is only guaranteed if you put in the work and you churn out genuine value. If you go and work on your business the same way that you work on your job with half-assed effort, half-hearted effort, you will get the exact same results, which is nothing. It's nothing. And I say this not to be harsh. I don't say this to be a dick. I say this because it's true. What you want to do if you have a job, and if you run your own business, you can apply the same logic here, is use the thing that you're doing as practice for the thing that you want to do. Use your job as practice not for what your job entails, but rather for giving your absolute best effort every single given day. Every single day when you punch in, you kick ass, you give your best effort, you actually try your hardest at your job. And not only are you going to find that you will get raises, promotions, and et cetera, up the wazoo, but now you'll realize just how much you're leaving on the table. And you'll start to think about that when you're working on your side hustle or your business. Or maybe your objective in life is to have a sparkling career. Good! Maybe you are starting as a burger flipper or a cart pusher or a cashier. Become the best at that. Become the best at whatever it is you do, and people will take notice. And your career will go like this. The people who they're doing something, and then they find out that they're doing something, and then maybe they're staying a little bit after, and they want to go see friends and go drink. They're staying to do a little bit more. They have to give a little bit of extra effort. Those people who say, I don't get paid enough for that, they go up and back down, up and back down, up and back down, and you can draw a line across the peaks. They plateau in life. Every time. Every time. But for those of us who are dedicated to perpetual evolution and living out our fullest potentials, you and I, our trajectory is like this, and it only goes up. It only goes up because we only give our best efforts. And it doesn't matter if there is a glass ceiling against us. If we bang against it hard enough with the hammer every single day because we refuse to stop going up, we're eventually going to shatter that thing. That's how it works. That's how life works. Life is a game of effort. And the people who win are the people who actually put in the most effort. Which means that if you use excuses, like the one that I cited at the start of this video, as your reasoning for not giving your best effort, you will fail. You will. And that is a harsh pill to swallow, but it's one you need to hear. Because once you can get that down, it will give you power untold. Because now you understand what it takes to be great. It's very simple. It's simple, not easy. But if it was easy, everyone would be great. Everyone would be successful. Everyone would be where everyone wants to be. If it were easy. But then it wouldn't be special, would it? Everyone wouldn't want the thing that's easy to get. Do you understand? I hope you do. My name is Christopher Strobach. I get on here and I rant about anecdotal mindsets that I happen to have because I've found that they were extremely useful to me, and my hope is that they're useful to you. If you found any value in anything that I just said, the only thing that I ask is that you make use of it. If you want to connect with me, talk to me, message me, again, there is a Discord server. Top link in the description. Feel free to join. Other than that, I just burped. Get after it. Kick some ass. I'll see you next time.